Hi, I am Taylor.
And I'm Nicole, and this is Glitter and Cat Litter on the road. In this episode, we are talking about going to Vegas. We are currently on our way, and we are talking about feeling imposter syndrome and saying yes to things even though our initial response was no, going for it and networking and all that fun stuff. So we hope you enjoy this episode. If you would like episodes and exclusives, if you'd like episodes early, please check out the memberships at glitterandcatlitter.com or on YouTube, and we hope you enjoy. Glitter and Cat Litter.
There's a big bump right here.
That's a good way to start this. We're in our car. We're on a road trip. We're on our way to Las Vegas.
We're trying something new.
And
Not the Vegas thing. The podcasting in a car thing.
Vegas? No, Vegas isn't new.
No, it's been there for a long time.
Mm-hmm. But I love road trips. Taylor does not like road trips as much as I do. But I did not even think about flying there. So if you're not watching this, you're listening to this, we are in our car. Our camera is set up on a tripod on our dashboard, and we are hoping it stays that way. But we figured we're in the car. Why not try to podcast from the car?
Yeah. We've had conversations before. And for any of the nerdy people that are curious on how I'm recording it, I'm using the Teenage Engineering TP7.
Can I show them what it looks like if they're watching?
Yeah. It's pretty wild.
It's so cool. It's literally spinning. I don't know if you can tell that.
I slowed the car down to make sure that you could see it. I'm not sure why that's the case, but I just had to make sure that everybody knows the car became slower.
It's a really fun little gadget.
Yes. It's a pseudo tape recorder.
If you are in Southern California, around the Super Bowl, the mountains, I guess not just Southern California because the storm went through wherever, but it rained a lot here the past few days, and the mountains are covered in snow.
Yes.
It looks like the Coors can.
It's like the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah. We should go to the snow.
Let's see how you do tonight in 30-degree weather, and then you tell me if we're ready to go to the snow or not.
So the biggest question I've gotten from my family and friends for the past few days has been, what are you wearing? Did you decide what you're going to wear? Because we're going to Usher's after party. It's not just Usher. It's Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. It's their party featuring Usher to celebrate his new album, and a few other people, and a special guest, which I don't know who that's going to be.
I mean, they dropped some pretty sizable names already, so I'm like, I'm not even here to scheme. There it is.
They said a special appearance that you won't want to miss.
Honestly, it could be a special appearance from that Nicole Fiore. So,
It's me. Surprise, it's me. But it's going to be like 30 degrees, I think, and the event is outside.
Yeah.
So I've brought options, but I'm definitely wearing 2 pairs of tights. And this jacket I wanted to wear that the internet voted for me to wear, I don't think I'm going to wear it because it is not very warm. So I have like a vintage fur coat that I think I'm going to wear. It is so soft and it's very ripped.
I noticed that when you were trying it on, and I was like, what? You're going to... Okay.
Did you notice the tear in the elbow?
No. I didn't see the elbow. I only saw the pocket.
I fixed the pocket. I didn't sew it, but I safety pinned it.
Oh, okay. So at least you can put your phone in your pocket and hope it doesn't go away?
Yeah. I would put it in the other one, though, that's not ripped.
I'm going to just side note here real quick. That guy in the car that just went by us looked at me so angrily like I was driving too slow, but I was like a couple car lengths behind the car in front of us. People, man.
I drive slow. I'm a slow driver.
Just like drive your car. Like he was in the fast lane. I'm not in the fast lane. What's up, dude? Like you do.
And then he got over.
He got over anyway behind the dude who was going way slower than me.
I don't understand that.
I'm gonna let that guy drive like a crazy person.
Um,
I like seeing the snow line. I know that no one else can see this, but there's a line that you can clearly tell that the snow stops at because it's not cold enough below it.
so I am not accustomed to snow, and I didn't even know that's what that was. I thought that was
Well-
a shadow from the sun.
That's definitely not a shadow. That's 100%. It's too hot below that for there to be snow.
Didn't know that. You're not an. I was gonna say you're not an angry driver. You
Oh,
get
you're just gonna
angry.
blast me right now on the internet? Not really anymore. I'm pretty okay. Haha, guy. Haha.
In your face. In your face, guy. You used to
No,
be?
I guess I used to be more angry. I've never been like a
Road
road
rage.
rage aggressive driver, but I definitely get frustrated when people like cut me off or something. Like yesterday, a dude fully cut me off, and
I think everyone
was
gets
like
mad when they get cut off.
it was weird. It was like one of those moments where I'm like, you full did not even look. Like I was not even a full car length behind you, but at the same time, I'm like, what am I gonna do? Also, he got over because he was getting off the freeway and didn't realize that he needed to get off the freeway. So I'm like,
Got it.
I'm not gonna be like aggressively upset with you, and it didn't hinder me at all. I didn't have to like brake check or anything. I just was like, oh, you're getting over in front of me. Okay, cool. And then I changed lanes anyway.
I think I kind of drive like an old lady.
You top out at like 70.
74 when I'm in a hurry. I went 74 yesterday.
See, though, in a hurry at 74, you have like every Southern Californian that drives over the speed limit very upset with
You're
you.
going 76 right now.
Hey, you can't tell anybody what I'm doing. I'm driving too fast. Although,
Oh, I'm sorry.
admittedly,
66. I thought it said
yeah,
76.
no. Admittedly, though, like
It feels like we're driving so slow right now.
people blow past me, and I'll be going like mid 70s. It is wild how fast people go on the freeway.
I'm sorry. I have to film these mountains because it's incredible.
Okay.
Wow.
So this is what it's like driving in a car with us.
Okay, so for my outfit, I picked like this green leotard that I've worn quite a bit because Taylor picked an outfit. I had 8 options. Taylor picked, I tried it on again, the nude shorts and bra. That was the outfit you picked with the fur coat, which is the most naked outfit I have. And I was shocked that my husband picked that one.
Well, it's not really. It's just nude. It's not. You're not like naked.
It's nude material.
It's like a full bra.
It literally is a bra.
Yeah.
But it felt like too much. It felt like I was trying too hard.
Yeah. Then you got to go with. Well, I also was like trying to. I was more concerned about the coat and you being warm. And
Yeah.
I felt like your other outfits you've worn, not all the time, but
Yeah.
enough times to where like I'm tired of them.
Totally.
So I'm like, those are not that interesting to me, and you don't wear the nude one ever.
Yeah.
Which
haven't
I
worn
totally
that
get
in
it.
Forever.
But I'm like, that's
Yeah.
more exciting. And you're in shorts. And I was like, so there's a little bit more skin covered, and not because of modesty, but because of 30 something degrees out. So I'm like, I don't know. Knowing you,
We'll
you'll
see.
probably be like all sweaty and stuff because you're doing so many laps anyway.
I
so you'll
think
be-
I'm going to get sweaty pretty quick, but I don't know. We'll see. But I know some of the people working the event, and they were like, it's going to be so cold. And then they were like, oh, no, you'll be fine. You're a guest. And I was like, what do you mean? And then I was like, oh, because rich people aren't going to stay at the party if they're cold.
Yeah.
So they're going to have heaters there. And then I was like, I'm a guest. Because whenever I'm going to an event like this, usually I'm working the event. So like I'm being paid to skate there or something. I'm not this time. I'm just there as a guest. And Taylor is there as a guest. So that's going to be very different.
Yeah, I think I can only think of one other time that we've been to something it's definitely not like this, but the only thing we've been to that we were guests to was that one thing in LA that they had like that tiny little skating
Yeah.
thing. That was the only other time I feel like I've truly been a guest that's just there to guest.
Be there. Yeah, to have
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
So I'm very curious to see how this will go. But this whole weekend has been like almost imposter syndrome, at least for me. I don't know about for you.
What's impostery about it?
Like, I haven't gone to like a skating party. I haven't been invited to a party. I haven't met a lot of these people that are going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we're friends on the internet, like a lot of we've talked and stuff like that. I don't actually know these people. So like for the event tonight, I know for a fact that there's a lot of the skaters from like Atlanta, from Chicago, just like all the different skating regions that have their own styles. Like I'm obviously West Coast, but I'm hardly West Coast style. I'm an artistic skater. So like, I don't know. It's going to be really interesting because it's all different styles. And when I think about those styles, I feel like I shouldn't be invited to the party because it's like very not my world.
It's a roller rink. What about the roller rink you're not supposed to be invited to? That doesn't make sense.
I don't know. Exactly. It doesn't make sense. It shouldn't make sense.
That you're imposter syndrome because it's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's not real.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited. And part of me is like, okay, so like for the outfit, I'm like, what should I wear? And Taylor was like, I'm just going to be very much myself, which that outfit that I chose is very much myself. Like if I think of myself, I'm in a sequined outfit with like a coat because I'm modest and cold and like skating tights and that's it. Like if someone was like, what is your ideal comfy outfit to wear to a party? It would be that. Not like pants and like trying to make an outfit happen in another way. It would be like a leotard.
Yeah.
So I'm very much holding on to that. But like you went to a thing yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a workshop yesterday. Taylor couldn't go to it because he went to an event in LA for Ableton. Can you explain that?
So Ableton is a music recording software that I prefer and have used for a very long time. And
when did you start using Ableton? When you started writing music?
Probably 2010 or 2000. I think it was 2010 or 2011. So it's been a long time.
Wow.
It was 2010.
When we graduated.
Yeah, because I learned about it when I was working at Guitar Center, which was in 2010. But they had an event because they have a new version of the software coming out, and they have new controllers, which are the things that the controller lets you use the software better. It controls the software. Kind of self-explanatory.
Makes sense.
But the event is like a showcase with some of the artists around showing like some of the new features, and then they have a bunch of demo areas and a bunch of certified trainers and people. So it's kind of like a mixture of like education while also being a mixture of like networking, because it's a bunch of people that are all like-minded that want to be there for learning, seeing, getting inspired if something does inspire you in it. And there's a lot of features that they don't really show in the promo that I was like, oh, it's going to be so fun. And I was like, oh, why don't I have it already? I didn't sign up for the beta like an idiot.
Could you have had it?
I could have had it since they announced it. Yeah.
Oops.
But, well, I mean, okay, that sounds like I'm special. I could have signed up for the beta.
Yeah.
Which is open to anybody, but I didn't. Yeah. I didn't think about it. So, it is what it is. I'll have it sooner than later.
I'm glad that you went to it because
I'm also glad I went to it.
I feel like you ran into people that you haven't seen in a very long time.
Yeah. And then I guess I could have expected would have been there, but for whatever reason, I didn't expect them to be there. Maybe because some of the people I ran into are Ableton employees that are elsewhere in the U.S., so they're not based in Southern California.
Aren't they actually based?
Well, Ableton's got multiple headquarters. They have
Germany?
Yeah, they're from Germany, in Berlin. And then they have an LA, Pasadena, and then they have a New York as well. Huh. But they have like employees for like Midwest and like California, or I guess West Coast, and then East Coast, and probably the South as well. I don't fully know their business structure, but I do know that they have multiple reps, and I've met most of them. But it was very fun to reconnect.
I love that.
Yeah.
Networking is hard.
It's when you focus on it, I feel like it's harder than
just
being there. Because I was like, at least yesterday when I was, so there was like a little thing, like a little gathering, that was like networked, and that was meant for networking, I guess like a mixer or something, whatever you want to call it. And at first I was like, not really nervous, but more like, I typically don't initiate conversations very often, or at least I used to not initiate conversations ever. And so I was kind of like, oh, okay, here we go. Don't do it, but you're probably just going to kind of float around a little bit, maybe talk to one or two people, and it'll be very whatever. And you won't like have a full conversation, and it'll probably be with somebody that like you already know, and you won't meet anybody. And then I was just kind of like, okay, whatever. And so we first go in there, and I'm like, it's kind of doing that. I'm kind of doing that. And I was like, no, I want a water. I'm super thirsty. So I got a water. And then I was like, finish my water. I'm like, I want to go get another water or something. And I was like, I need to just not stand right here and not talk to people. And so I got a LaCroix because I couldn't find water. It was dark, and like I couldn't see in the cooler. And so I got a LaCroix, and I stood up, and it's that awkward eye contact that like someone turned, you turned, and it was like, you could easily just be like, I'm not going to have a conversation with you, just smile and walk away. And I was like, nope, I'm going to initiate a conversation with him. So we started talking.
It's like dating.
What'd you say? I don't know. I literally just said hi. I was like, what's up,
That's all it takes.
I think I was just like, what's up, man? And, because like he was not in the conversation in the group that he was in. I was getting a drink.
Yeah. Did you know the person or no?
I don't even think I'd seen him before. Well, later to find out, we have been to all of the same Ableton things before. But yeah, so we just started talking, and I knew that he had a Star Wars jacket on because I had seen him earlier in the day, and I was like, oh, he's in a Star Wars jacket. And so I was like, this is a way that I know that we will stay in a conversation if I mention the Star Wars jacket. And I'm not in Star Wars stuff, but I have Star Wars tattoos, so I guess technically I'm always in Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
And so we started there and just kept talking. But we were remember the first Ableton thing we went to at their headquarters? I don't know if you went. Did you not go and I told you about it?
I don't think I've ever been to their space because I can't picture it or anything.
Okay. Well, so the last time I was there was like when they opened it, their like opening party.
Okay.
And I remember it, but I didn't remember like much about it. And then when I was talking to this guy, he was like, the craziest thing the last time I was here was on the other balcony, and there was a dude, his name was Da Vinci, and he's like the craziest like finger drummer. And if you don't know anything about electronic music, you don't know that like it sounds funny, but like a finger drummer is just like they're playing on a drum pad, not like actual drums with their fingers. And so then they're finger drumming. But he was like, there is a skill and a profession to it, or, and when he said other balcony, Da Vinci, I went, oh my God, I was like, wait, I was there too. I was there too. And he goes, no way. And I was like, yeah, it was wild. I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know anybody. I don't even remember if I met anybody. And I kind of just was like, okay, see ya, bye. And he was like, I did the same thing. I was like,
oh,
cool.
That's
I was
amazing.
like, okay. I think I wasn't alone in that same networking, not good at it situation. So,
yeah. It's hard too, because like, I'm sure I don't know, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but did you go into it thinking that people would ask you about your music and stuff?
When I went the previous time?
No, like yesterday.
This time?
Did people ask you about your music?
A couple, actually, I think he's the only guy that asked me specifically about me, like what I did or what I like with music and stuff. And so I didn't have any expectations. I didn't really care if people asked specifically. I guess I was more nervous that like I hadn't really been writing a lot of music, or haven't been writing a lot of music. So I like kind of am like, I don't really have anything
to talk
newish. It's kind of been a while. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I think that everyone relates to that.
Yeah, but I wasn't. There was like zero concern for me. I was more interested in like seeing who I met, seeing if I learned something new, seeing if I meet some new people,
I love
and
that.
I just was there. And at one point, I was like, I have to leave to go get coffee because I'm tired. And so I got coffee, and then I went
Speaking of
back.
coffee, that's like the biggest thing when we, okay, it's not the biggest thing when we travel, but when we travel, Taylor has like an espresso maker on the go.
I am. I do not function well without a good espresso in the morning, and I have created the monster that I am, and that's okay.
He almost created that same monster in me, but I can handle it now.
I genuinely do not function well without
You don't.
espresso in the morning. It's a bad time.
I'm like, whatever, we'll just get coffee, like, when we leave the hotel. And he's like, absolutely
No,
not. No
I'm
way.
not leaving the room without decent caffeination to then go have whatever the heck kind of day I'm gonna have.
Quite literally, the last time we traveled and stayed at a hotel, we were in Northern California, and they had like hotel continental breakfast coffee downstairs. And I was like, yes, because I love like good coffee and I love just really not good coffee. I love it. There's something about it. And so I was so excited every morning to go get my not good coffee downstairs and go to the gym. And he had to have his espresso before we went downstairs.
Sure did. Have an espresso to then go have a coffee. That's exactly what I did.
He really did.
But I usually censor myself with coffee. Like I won't like, if it's bad coffee, I won't normally just go get it.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not gonna just
I
like,
will.
oh, there's coffee there, I'm just gonna have it. It's like, no, I don't need the extra caffeination or just the gross coffee that I would be eating. Like drinking. I'm not that interested in it if it's not, like
I
I'm
don't
not,
know
I
how
don't know.
much of that I would do anymore either.
You don't have as much coffee. I had 6 shots of espresso yesterday, so that's where I was at. Today I've had 4 shots of espresso and 2 8-ounce, 10-ounce cups of coffee
That's
with
a
sugar, and then this. I
crappy coffee.
haven't backed into this yet. What?
Backed into it? What do you mean?
I don't know what I meant by backed into it. I haven't
I like that term,
cracked
but
into
I
it.
don't
I don't know.
understand what it means.
I'm driving a car,
back it up.
trying to podcast.
I have a latte, an iced latte, which I rarely get. And they did not make it very sweet, which is actually a pleasant surprise.
I ordered an espresso tonic, and either it's watered down on top or they had flat tonic, and I slightly regret having gotten
It wasn't
tonic.
flat tonic because she
was
opened
fresh?
it in front of me.
Oh, then there's definitely water.
I think that they're not good yet. That Bodhi.
Oh, maybe.
'Cause-
That car behind us, we could watch the footage. I think they almost hit us.
Really?
Yeah. That's gonna...
That's what that sound was? Them stopping?
No, that was the freeway.
Why is everyone getting over into that?
I do not know. Oh,
Oh, there's
emergency vehicles.
Got it.
That's a good reason to get over,
Yeah,
huh?
I understand now. Stop. Oh
Wild.
goodness. I'm gonna prevent myself from talking because I'm watching the
No,
camera.
you,
Even
sh-
though
you
I'm
should.
not driving.
You should talk.
Gosh,
I'm holding
I hate
this.
when I do that.
How about you talk and I drive?
Okay.
Because it's harder for
anyone-
me to do it both.
I really dislike being a passenger.
Oh, I love being a passenger
Why don't you let me drive more then?
because you're horrible. You're not very good at it.
That's a lie.
You're horrible. You're
I'm
you're a
not.
bad driver.
I am not a bad driver, but I am definitely more cautious than you.
I guess that's fair. Okay, so we talked about your imposter syndrome. We talked about me going to the event, but are you feeling like you're terrified of people asking you about
What I do?
tonight? Or
No.
what's your...
No.
I was just more curious where you were planning on going with that. Like,
Okay,
is
so
it-
part of me is like, okay, I know me as a skater. I know what I've done. I know what I do. I am going into this more of like, I don't know who's going to be there. Yes, I'm a skater. I'm there to have fun. I'm there to skate for myself. But I'm also there to help people, to teach people
Right.
if they need it. And like obviously the skaters that are invited.
So, but to clarify, this is a self-inflicted help?
Yes.
Okay. It's not a...
Yes, because I'm like,
Yeah, because
okay,
you're just a guest. Your literal only
Yeah.
job, quote unquote, job tonight is enjoy yourself and ideally share what you're doing with people. And,
Yeah.
And
So like
potentially
the
make-
part of me wanting to share what I do with people is me wanting to help anyone who needs any help while we're
Okay.
there. So like, let's say there's anyone, like it could be a celebrity, it could not be a celebrity, literally anyone there who wants to skate because there are enough skates for everyone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if they get on the floor and they don't know how to skate, I don't want to be that like skater who's like, oh, whatever, I'm just doing my own thing. Like, I want to be able to help them.
Yeah. I think, but
Is that good?
I mean, if we want me to put my business hat on, yeah, because your literal job and our livelihood is based around you teaching people how to roller skate. So I think that you
wanting
being
to help people
fully that is exactly what you should be doing.
But then whenever I'm in a position like that at a party, it's like half I want to skate with my friends, I want to have a fun time, and then half I do want to be, but I don't want to be like the coach that's there not having fun.
Well, I don't think you've ever put roller skates on and not had fun. So I think that that's a weird self-inflicted feeling. But I also think that like of all times to tell your friends to F off is tonight if the party is what the emails have told us it is.
Yeah.
Like you can skate with all of your friends anytime you want. This is the only time that you'll be in a room or well, it's in quotes room because it's outside. You'll be in a club in the same place as this many people that could potentially change the amount of people that see what you're doing.
That is a good point.
Know?
Also, everyone was like, oh my, yeah, this is the only time you're going to meet Usher. This is the only time.
No, everybody said once in a lifetime.
This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. And I was like, actually, no, it's not. Like, I've met Snoop Dogg. I think I have skated with Usher before at a different party. So there's a lot of people that I'm like, no, I've definitely
it is still technically once in a lifetime, and it does seem very like callous or jaded, I guess, to be like, no, it's not once in a lifetime. But at the same time, it is very like very different for you having worked in the entertainment industry and worked on like Snoop and Martha show and the Kelly Clarkson show and all these other things and music videos and stuff and been a part of stuff where like actually these people are involved.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's kind of...
It does seem very like jaded. I was thinking about that when like I'm obviously very excited to go to a party like this, and mainly because I am an actual guest, like I'm not working the party. But it's funny because everyone who lives in California seems like, oh, this is no big deal. Like, yeah, I'm going to this. No big deal.
Oh, that's because everybody in California has to think they're way cooler than anything.
But a lot of the people coming from like Chicago, Tennessee, like Atlanta, they're all stoked. Like they're so excited. And they're posting about it, like so excited and talking about it, which I didn't know how much I could talk about. So that's why I've been pretty vague on the internet.
Did they ever say in an email or anything that you're not supposed to talk about it?
There was phrasing that did lend itself to that in the first email.
Well, did you read it to me then? Because I did not hear anything that
No, I didn't read that part to you.
Oh, so you skipped the part where it was I shouldn't tell people.
No, because like you're not going to blast it on...
You don't know. I could have. I might have.
He could have.
You don't even know. You didn't even ask if I did.
Did you?
Nope.
Oh, goodness.
Could have been a chatty Cathy about it.
We should do another episode on our way back.
I am full stop telling you absolutely not, because I am on 4 hours of sleep from yesterday, and I have been dealing with social everything all day yesterday and social everything all day today, and now a podcast, and then we're going to socialize from 9 p.m. until, I don't know, 2 a.m., and then you're going to tell me that we're going to get a few hours of sleep, and then you want me to do another podcast on the way home? I
Okay.
appreciate your enthusiasm. No, thank you.
I made myself sleep in today because I was like, I am gonna be up late and gonna be moving a lot, and I'm gonna be tired. This sun is like fully in my face.
Did you just put the thing down for
I
in
thought
front of
that it
you? The
might.
sun's over here, lady. It's over here. It's not even.
It's right
My
there.
head's blocking it.
No, not enough.
Just.
Oh, there. If I sit back here.
Finish your conversation, please.
So I made myself sleep in because I was like, okay, Taylor's gonna be tired. We don't both need to be tired.
I'm also not gonna be on roller skates, so I'm not really that concerned.
Yeah, you can take a nap.
In the club and take a nap. Yes. Okay.
I did my Duolingo this morning so that I didn't do it in the club like the last time we were in Vegas.
Yeah, but if you want the extra experience, you got to do it in the club anyway.
Yeah, I don't do that usually. But it was the last time we were in Vegas. It was like 11:50, and I was like, oh shoot, I didn't do Duolingo today.
Yeah, it's in like one of her October vlogs or something.
It's in the Vegas vlog.
That is not helpful to when.
That's what it's called though.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited. And I'm excited you're going with me.
I am excited that we said yes because we originally thought no.
Yeah. That's another thing. We thought no, and then I was like, I'm just being lazy. We should go.
Which I feel like everybody's always like, what? Why would you say no to that? And it's like, well,
it's a lot of effort.
Because we got to drive to Vegas in traffic, like right now, going 13 miles an hour on the freeway. And then we got to stay at a hotel. Then we got to be up late.
Yeah.
And then we got to drive home because you don't want to stay in the hotel again because it seems silly to pay for that twice when you don't really need to.
But it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. But almost everything's like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I sneezed earlier, and I think that was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity of like that time of day, specifically sneezing.
Exactly my thought.
So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm glad that we said yes because I also thought the same thing with the Ableton thing. I was like, oh, I know all the Ableton stuff. I know like the software. This might not be specifically for me. And then I was like, I should RSVP. I should go. Why not?
Yeah.
And then I'm very glad I went. So I feel like it'll be the same for this. Hopefully.
All right. Well, the next time we talk to you, we will be home from Vegas.
And hopefully well rested.
Hopefully. Yeah. This is fun. I hope this sounds good.
How dare you question whether or not I can do this? That's where you're going to leave this?
Why is it that I'm questioning you? I'm not questioning you. I'm questioning the technology.
I hope that this is going to sound. I hope that this is going to sound good. I already tested it in the car. I already did all the effort, and you're saying the professional sound guy can't fix it or do it?
If this sounds bad, you're going to feel ridiculous.
I am upset with you.
And on that note, we will say goodbye.
Okay, bye. No, but for real, if you like this, let us know because this is something that we could do more often.
As a motorcycle goes by. Sorry.
If you like this, please subscribe. Please tell us if you think this is a fun way to do podcasts. If you liked hearing it like this, leave a review or a comment. If you want memberships early, or if you want episodes early and exclusives, sign up for a membership on glitterandkyler.com or our YouTube channel. Okay, bye.
And congratulate Taylor on it sounding so good.